everyone, my name is Stephanie and I am a stay-at-home mom of 3 beautiful girls. I am looking to start this channel with hopes of sharing my creative side and inspiring others, to do the same for themselves. I'm excited to start this adventure, so please hit the subscribe button, stay tuned for what's to come, and hit that like button. Okay, so today we are going to make a storage solution for the Happy Planner journal card stickers. I love the stickers, but I have held off on opening because once they're opened, I didn't know how to store them. So I'm going to show you how I fix that problem. Okay, so here is my journal card storage that I've come up with, and it's just the big Happy Planner cover with the expander discs, and then each page has its own package of the stickers. So I will show more of that once we're done. Today I'm going to show you how to make that. So to get started, the supplies you will need is 3 sheets of your choice of cardstock color. 2 of them will be glued together just for stability, and 1 will be used to make the flaps to put the stickers on. You will need a paper cutter of choice, your scoreboard and scoring tool, and I believe inside I have the scoring bone folder, if I can get it out. Any of those will work. If you don't have a scoring board, that's okay. You can always just fold it in half. You will need your choice of tape. I'm going to use my double-sided ATG tape, and I have a glue stick, and I will show you what I use that for in just a minute. And then you will also need your Happy Planner punch. If you don't have the Happy Planner, the Arc Punch will do just fine. And then of course you need your journaling cards. Okay, so let's get started. And first things first, make sure I have you in frame. I am going to cut the piece of cardstock, just one single piece, on the long side. I'm going to cut it to 7 3/4. Next, I'm going to take it on the short side and cut it down to 2-inch strips. Now you will need 4 strips of paper per package of the journal card stickers you're putting in your book. You will get 5 out of your piece of cardstock. Okay, so I have the 4. And while I have the paper cutter out, I'm going to take my journaling cards, and I found that they're just a little bit too big once you punch your cardstock, so I'm going to cut them down to 8 inches. So I'm going to do that for each one. From there, you should be done with your cutting board. Next, just to save time now, I'm going to put my 2 sheets on top of one another and hole punch both sheets. And there you have it. Now, if you're using the heavier, this is the 65-pound cardstock. If you're using the 110, you could probably get away with just 1 sheet, but I ran out of that, so we're going to do 2. Okay. Next, if you have tabs, if you want to put dividers to label, in my book I put tabs to label each one. You don't have to. If you want to, I would add them now on the inside. I'm not going to do it for this one, but I'm going to put these 2 pieces of paper together now. So just going to run my ATG gun down each side. Excuse me. And then, like I said, the glue stick, I found, someone showed that with the double-sided tape, if you run your glue stick along the tape, it gives you a little bit of wiggle room if you don't get it in the exact spot. So you can lift it. And then once it dries, it's just like having just the double-sided tape. And you put it on. Now you have just a single piece. So I'll move that up here. The next step is to take your scoreboard, your score tool, and take 4 of the strips that you cut and score them at 1 inch. I'm going to do all 4 of those. And then you should be done with your scoreboard. And now I'm going to take these, and the side that you creased, I leave open. The side has a raised edge is the inside of my flap. And I just fold them in half and crease them to give it a nice crisp edge. Okay, so I have 4 of them. Next step is just decide what order you would like your journaling cards to be in. And I found in my book that I offset the way that I put the pages in. So they flip out so you can get to each one. So I did this one so they open this way. And the next page, just so that you don't have the bulk all on one side because of the flaps, I have them open the opposite way. And I just did that, like I said, each direction. I just offset them for that. And then you don't have bulk. It kind of evens it out. Okay. So I'm going to lay my first one down. And this one I'm not going to put on a flap because there's nothing going to go behind it. So I'm just going to run my ATG tape down. And I'm going to go this side. I'm going to have them open this way. And I'm just going to line it up. Just eyeballing it, you know, keep it a little border on each side and below the punch. And give it a push down. Okay. And then for each one of these, I'm going to run ATG. And if you don't have the ATG gun, you could use wet glue. You could use just double-sided tape. It does not matter. Now, because I want these to open this way, I want the fold to be here so that it opens this way. So I know that I want to put this, and don't put it too far in. You want to put it right at the edge or it won't open nicely. Okay, so now this will get your double-sided tape. And this one doesn't make it easy, but the next one, I kind of put it on its side and line it up like halfway through. And that's just, I know that instead of measuring out with a pencil to get it evenly across to have enough room, about halfway through each card will get them to stacked nicely. So I'll move to the next one. So this one is going to go this way, so the fold will be on that side. Doesn't have to be perfect on the back because you won't see the flap really once it's closed. Again, halfway through and push. And then I open it up and just give that a nice push, and we'll move to the next one. Like I said, I tend to, I guess I would say, hoard these things because I didn't know how to store them after I opened them. And I'm a little OCD on things just creating a mess afterwards. So this has made it much more likely for me to use these now that I can just open the book. See here, if I use my Elmer's glue, that would have come up way easier. I just want to straighten it out there. Okay? And then the last one. Now, as you can see, you have all 5 of them on one sheet. Now, you could add your next package to the back of this, but I found if I did that, when you put the next page on, they kind of interlock. So I left the back blank. And then you just take this. Oh, that's upside down. Try it this way, and I see that I had the tab labeled notes. I knew I'd use more than one of these, so I bought 2 packages, you know, because you can't have just one. And there you have it. So now I will flip through the finished product. So here's the Super Fun. And there's the second copy of it. This is the Adulting. This just makes it so much easier to see, store, like I said. So here's the Noting. Notes one we just did. Sorry. Second copy of it. This is the Brights. Here is Productivity. Boss Babe. And this one is blank because I know that I am missing the black and white. And like I said, I didn't realize to do the opposite way of the folding until after I put the book together. So some of them are just in between, and I can just add more pages as I collect them. So here's the Free Spirit. Faith. Quotes. And budget. And then last but not least, the one I need to use the most, fitness. And that's it. So all I used, like I said before, was the big Happy Planner covers. And as you can see, these are the large expander discs. And I have what is equivalent to one of each of the 12 packages of journaling cards. And it's full, but it's so much easier to use. So now I'm excited to be able to use them all right here. Okay guys, I hope that was helpful. If you have any requests or ideas of things you'd like me to try, just shoot me a message in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.